Don't you puppy guard the ladder. Don't you do it. Stop it. I said cease and desist. Hey everyone, it is time to take on the Terra Tower. So you can see I've reset my party to what I was kind of going for charging in. Thankfully both Nala and Chad have gained the spell slots needed to have their summons on them, so the level 8 summons we have for them. I also went through and made sure everyone had their tech skills. And this is the first thing we see. Nothing else, just a big glowy orb. If this is what I think it is, I'm gonna want something different. Nala. If this is what I think it is, I'm gonna want... This brings down my defense by a ton. Ugh. That hurts, but I'm doing it. The ochre lands have dried up and withered. Is it your will to choose destruction? And we get sucked into the orb. Yeah, first thing you do in Terra Tower. Don't even really get to explore, you just fight this weird doll-looking thing. So this is the Territor. It is a yellow in it. You are now starting to see my reasoning for sticking the yellow plate on Nala, right? Good. So it will cast Wave of Fear, targeting all of us. Basically, it's buffing itself while debuffing us. So first thing I want to do, and just right off the bat here, is get some of that yellow off of the field and get some green on so that it's not having an all yellow field to attack me. It would be super beneficial if I were able to get an all green field and Nala attacked up to 7 and then do a summon. That would actually be fantastic and I would love... Oh no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Get off of her. No! Why did you one-shot her? And by one-shot I mean 4-shot. Well, on the plus side, so I have a revive on everyone. Because when I went to Marbule, I picked up this full revival. So Kyle doesn't actually have a normal revive. He has a full revival, but I think we're going to need it. I am slightly regretting not having the Prism Mail on Nala. But it's okay. It's fine. It just means that he sees her as a threat. Ow, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurts. Let me do that whack. Yikes. Look, I get you're in pain, but like, let me do something. Gosh. Alright, well, I'll just do boop, boop, element. By element, I mean, I just want to heal. I don't want to heal all, I just want to heal. Heal Chad. And then have Chad heal himself. Heal himself. There we go. Get him back up to full. I'm really trying to get this green field going for me, and it's going to be tough, because I'm sure it'll ruin it as soon as I try. Boop. And boop. And then... Nope, that was not me moving. Gosh dang it. I was like, that's me moving, right? That's me moving over to Chad? Nope. It's like, screw you. You don't get a green field. That's fine, I'll just attack up with everybody. Buff myself up enough that I should be able to... Mostly I need one of my two, Kyle or Chad at 7, which I have now. Okay, he's focusing on Kyle. Kyle can take a bit of a beating. That is a lot of a beating. Please stop. Kindly cease and desist. Alright, so Chad is up there. We are going to start... We're not going to use a heal all. He doesn't have another heal. I guess we're going to do a heal all. I have a lot of, like, recover all, heal all. So even though I don't need it for everyone, I only need it for Kyle, I'm using it. Because I need it in general. And then Kyle is going to Arrow Saucer. I don't think it really matters what I have Kyle do, to be honest. Because Kyle's not the one who's going to be doing this next hit. Necessarily. Could be. Hit with Nulla. Please let me go. Chad is going to Arrows. It's sagging. I actually might take it out before I get the summon. It also just might interrupt my green field, too. That's quite the possibility. Well, okay, who's ready for overkill? I'm ready for overkill. I'm raising my hand here. I'm very ready for overkill. Dude murdered Nala. I'm ready to exact my revenge from her. I just realized I probably could have used Nullflower at some point in here, but I was too focused on getting the summon going. So yeah, as long as your characters don't just straight up die, you're probably okay. Especially if you can get a summon off, because those will often do, you know, if you get an opposite element summon off, that'll often do over 1,000 damage. Like that one doing, you know, 1,500. Which is a good chunk of their health. So that's, you know, one enemy down. I can get the yellow plate off of Nala because it did absolutely no good for her, and I probably should have had the rainbow mail on that whole time. Prison mail. Got another star because there's a boss fight, so everybody gets their buffs. And we got a yellow field. So we finally start getting these field elements that let us just turn the field entirely one color, which is wonderful. I don't have any yellow inits right now, so I'm going to just stick with my party as is for now. But if I do bring in a yellow init at some point, then I at least will have the opportunity. Alright, so then we have, in here we have these pillars, and you just interact with them, and you push them down, and they give you a path. We have like the center, which we can't go around at all. So obviously can't go that way. You are a jerk and I'm gonna have to fight you and I hate it. This thing followed me. Well, just let me explore. Anyway. These are kind of, they're Terra-Terras. They're kind of stronger versions of what we saw with Chronopolis. We saw like the Dead Sea at least, we saw like the goo guys. These are a little stronger. So you can see Kyle doesn't take them down in just 3. They also have orbs that do things like Cure Plus and Magma Bomb. Obviously, Magma Bomb is not a huge threat. You can also target the Cyto and Ectoplasms. Or you can just try and murder the Terra-Terra. It's really up to you. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you how to live your life. You can see it is already low, though. Kind of sad Nala missed that one hit. Anyway, you take that out. And then they start doing fun things like Plasma Beam. Oh boy, whole 2 damage. Boy, 51 because it's the opposite in it. Oh boy, a whole 20. Yikes. So if you're not rainbow armored, taking out the Terra first can be a bad idea. But we've got Prism Mail, and we can take a beating. I like how I couldn't even see them as I was doing this. So basically being with the Terra kind of limits them to doing things like Cure Plus and whatnot. I'm actually going to pull out Nala, because I want to Nullflower. Protects friends with flower power. Just want to look at this quick while we have the opportunity, because there is a chance I'll have to take her out later for init purposes. But for now, I am going to try and leave her in. Get Null Flower, protect everyone. And that's the magic temporarily increased. I don't know if that's magic or magic defense. It said protect, so I would assume it would have been magic defense, but it should have said magic defense, so it might just be magic up, to be honest. Although that did do less. That was the blue one shooting at him, right? The blue one did 51 before. That's doing 0. Yeah, like this did 20 before, and now it's doing 10. Yeah, it halved it. It like halved things for the most part, so definitely is magic defense, even though it said just plain magic. That's beneficial. And they're both done. So yeah, probably your best strategy with those is to take out the plasms first, and then the Terra so they're not just plasma beaming you non-stop, but you'll notice I didn't heal at all during that fight, and Nala and Chad were the only ones really taking damage. Kyle, I think, took some damage, but he has this thing with the Master Mune where it just goes, hey, let me heal you. So, you know, not a big issue. I'm gonna go this way rather than across the bridge I created. Because forget that bridge for now. And see what's over here. Aha! I got a Nostrum. That was not worth it. So see, these enemies actually follow you, which is a little annoying. Not gonna lie. Hi, go away. I don't want to fight you. I'm gonna have to, but I don't want to fight you. Alright, go in here. And we see a staircase. More of these Terrors here. We see these. No clue what they are, but we see them. And that's the important part. Nope. Go down. Go down. See a chest over there. Just keep going down. That's kind of what it is. It's just, this is enemy staircase. Because there's like no chests here right now. There's no doors, no anything but stairs and enemies. And then down at the bottom we see this Terror standing suspiciously still. And this waterfall that we can't cross. Which puts us out down here with Terrors. Ladders are hard. So we can climb up here. And that'll bring us back up to right next to where we fell off. But we can't really do anything because every time we try to go over, we just get knocked back down. And if we want to, you know, get the chest, we have to be able to get on these vines, which at this point, we really, I mean, we can try. An attempt can be made. An attempt is being made. Is it a bad attempt? Yes. Am I making it anyway? Also, yes. There we go. So we can get the chest. If we go this way. It's just another Nostrum, so it's not like a huge, you must get this chest thing. Nostrums are always nice, but I don't tend to use them in battle. And then, again, you come up here and there's this Terror just blocking things. We didn't really see anything off to the left after we went back up. And also we don't have to fight that Terror because we can just go around the long way. But we can go over here and get to this door, which is a new way to go. We've got new enemies, new directions. Not that direction, apparently. I'm great at this. Lots of dead ends. Lots of dead ends. Which coral path is an exit and which is just, you know, for funsies? So we'll climb down over here. I see a chest in the background as well as a door. But I have to climb down kind of behind this. And fight this. So this enemy here, once it loads in, this enemy here, there's a fun looking thing called a, I'm gonna have to pronounce this, Myxomicete. Myxomicete? I don't know. It's large, it's covered in scaly skin, it has weird looking eyes, and it flies and has a tail. And it's a white in it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Just beat them up. It's not like this is a boss fight. You can beat them up. They'll be fine. And by they'll be fine, I mean you'll be fine. They will definitely not be fine. But they can cast things like Meteorite. Which, as we should know, is a bit of a pain. With someone actually powerful enough to make it a pain. You know, like Kyle. You know what else Kyle could do? Kyle could just totally waste all of his element stuff to take out this thing that could probably be poked by him and die. Because that is how we do. That is just how we do. Get our lovely... We got some angel charms, which are always nice. Protection against anti-white, I believe, is all they offer. But still pretty cool. If we go up and over. I don't want to fight another one of you, please. Please don't make me. Thank you. Run over here. And sink to the depths. That's right. No, you can't get that chest. Kyle. Kyle. You finally made it this far, Kyle. What was that? Are you human? When I was still human, I was locked up here, and I've been here ever since. This tower is a fortress belonging to the ancient Reptites, a symbol of revenge brought against mankind by the dragons. With the defeat of fate, the seal has been broken and this tower has surfaced. In the eyes of the dragons, we humans are the foes. A brain that has developed abnormally to 3 times the original size in the span of 3 million years. We humans have evolved at an enormous rate because of our contact with Lavos' flame. In a sense, mankind is Lavos' offspring. We humans are extraneous to this planet. Now, how will you fight, Kyle? How will we fight? It's an excellent question. Because there is quite a bit going on here with, you know, what are we doing? What are we even fighting for? How did we even start this adventure? You know, all that fun kind of stuff. So we come up here in another room. Oh, good, I want to fight you, but I have to. Well, I tried. I think it was this way I wanted to go. Like, I don't even remember which way I was trying to go. I think it's this way. I'm like 90% certain it's this way. So I think we came with the big one in the middle. Yeah. So if we come over here and hopefully not fight these things. There we go. Chest up here, I think. There's a gosh danged waterfall. Alright, so there is a chest. Thank goodness. I'm like, please let me cross. Got a Defender Plus. This is going to be amazing. I'm actually going to stick this on Nala right now. Before I forget, because I've got Defender on her, but she'd be much better off having the Defender Plus. You see, this has her, you know, 60 and whatever. Here we go. Goes from 50 to 52, 31% evade to 37% evade, and ups her magic defense by 1. So much better than what we had. I'm going to have to fight this. Or not. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. What I'm not okay with is the fact that I'm going to have to fight this one. And it saddens me greatly. Or not. Run, run, run. Yes. I love not having to get into battles every 5 steps. Makes the game go on forever. We come out here, we get this chest we saw earlier, which is Pack of Lies. What is a Pack of Lies? It's an excellent question. I haven't used this character much, so this makes sense that this isn't something that would be like first and foremost in our experience. But if we go look at Max, he fights using cards, including Pack of Lies. Ups his attack by 5. This is his kind of ultimate weapon. So some characters have very special weapons. I guess it's not like ultimate, because I'm pretty sure Rainbow or Prism deck or whatever it is, Prism Shot, Rainbow Shot, whatever, would still be better for him. Kind of like how we got the Floral Rod for Nala when we got her tech skill, but the Rainbow Rod is still better. So I believe it's that kind of idea there, where it's a very good weapon, but it's not quite the best. It's the best you can get without, grinding forever to forge the rainbow stuff. Because the rainbow stuff is a pain in the butt, I will admit. I showed you grinding. I went through a lot to get that. Got a rainbow shell, speaking of. But, I went through a lot just to get a few rainbow things. The Terras like follow you and it's annoying and I hate it. Go away. So, fun thing that the Terras do sometimes is sometimes they show up by themselves and then spit out the cyto and ectoplasm if you don't kill them fast enough. So if you see it by itself, that does not mean that you won't get the bulbs. It just means that you might be able to avoid it. Well, now that that's over, I get to climb the ladder and do it again, I'm sure. Don't you puppy guard the ladder. Don't you do it. Stop it. I said cease and desist. At least let me get the ladder first. Like, seriously. Anyway, I almost got caught because I stood on that. I'm gonna get caught because ladders are hard. So, fun fact. Don't use white elements on the Terras because it heals them. Bad ideas. Yay! Well, we're at the point where you really do need to pay very close attention to enemy init colors and stuff. Because it really starts to make a difference late game what color in it the enemy is. So, no. Well, glad that's over. I also realized that I'd forgotten to equip Chad with his rainbow weapon. He's still been beating him up pretty well because he's been having his mithril weapon, his silver weapon. But he could be beating them up better. And now he will. I noticed it because I was looking at Nala's weapon and how pretty and shiny it is with the rainbow, and I'm like, well, wait. Shouldn't his weapon be doing the same thing? Like, it is pretty and shiny. It's supposed to be rainbow, and then I'm like, wait, did I actually just not equip the rainbow? And that is the answer. I just didn't equip the rainbow. So now that we've dropped those, we can get across here and go up. So this whole section is kind of like a maze. And we move into this area with these weird floaty enemies. And you know what? We're going to continue our exploration of Terra Tower next time. So I'll see you then.